We are taking a Mac moment to explain a new infographic and teaching tool we've been testing out. The infographic challenges the reader to consider how one balances their personal life and the work of entrepreneurship. It takes a look at a string of life management systems and how those categories of management systems translate into viable business systems that help one function successfully as an entrepreneur or business owner. The content of the infographic is the culminating result of an ongoing personal journey we're going on to balance lifestyle and business. So far, this infographic communicates what we can share from our experience. We only have a Mac moment, so let's get right into it. The entrepreneurial journey, individual comparison to pursuing business. The entrepreneurial journey has a complexity far different than being an employee. As you embark on the opportunity you have discovered, consider the list below to start your research in the areas that impact your venture. On one side of the column, we have individual, which is more personal, and the management systems that align with that. And on the right side, we have business, the management systems that align with running a business. Underneath that, we have grouped the categories as individual. That means you're earning a wage by being an employee, a sole proprietor, self-employed, or independent contractor. We've grouped under business, your for-profit by DBA, LLC, LLP, Corp, or S Corp. Those are just some of the legal structures have in this particular infographic. It's not comprehensive, it's just a kind of a snapshot list. The next categories is identification. As an individual, of course, you have your social security number, your birth certificate, your credit score, FICO score, your personal bank account, your employment earnings, and you may have put together a life plan. Those types of things are things that you want to keep close to you, and that you don't share those things with other individuals who might use those pieces of identification to actually pretend that they are you, or to use them inappropriately. The same that it is in business. You have a tax ID number, whether you're a DBA, and even if you're a sole proprietor, you can utilize a tax ID number, certificate of formation, like the birth certificate of the business. It tells everyone that a entity has been formed. Not only has it been formed, it's associated with a tax ID number to which you can file your taxes on. Personal side, having the personal bank account. On the business side, you have a business bank account, and you would utilize the top three above to get that business bank account, just like utilize the three above to get your personal bank account. You would have owner's earnings, though, and a business plan. And so as an owner of the business, you pay yourself from the business and put it on the other side. Put it on the other side as your owner's earnings. So then that's the who. Then the what, asset. So I have the list of potential assets there. These are a summary of lists. They're not exhaustive and comprehensive, so there's other things that could go in here, as well as the how, the financials. On one hand, where you have the budget report. On the other hand, you have a profit and loss statement. On one hand, you got cash flow based financials. On the other hand, you have actual financials. On one hand, you have goals-based financials. On the other one, you have projected financials. And so they are different types of reports, but they are a good management system that you can utilize on the personal side or on the business side. Here we have coverage, umbrella, funding, and growth. On the personal side, you may have auto, home, life, and health insurance. And then on the business side, you may have insurance that covers your operations, your business, property if you have it. You may have health insurance for your employees and for yourself if you're offering benefits with your business. On the legal side, if you get a prepaid legal plan or enlist legal support of an individual, you want to see what they specialize in. Are they in family law or are they in business law? Same thing with your real estate agents. When you are pulling together contracts, are they in residential real estate or are they in commercial real estate? So those types of things are important to make sure you give the kind of service that fits your needs. Capital side, I just put personal capital and bookkeeping. On the business side, I put startup capital, which is different than working capital, growth capital. There's bookkeeping as well on the business side, but you also want to get an accounting or accountant involved on that end. Bridging on the personal side, you may enlist a financial planner, advisor, or investment advisor. When bridging from one financial status to another financial status or a set of goals, you may enlist a business planner, business advisor, finance banker, or business broker. And so when I say bridge, that means you are at one point and you have a set of goals in that life plan or in that business plan that you plan to grow to another status or state. And so you may enlist these individuals or to just kind of help you to do that, to bridge from one point to the other point. And so the bottom line for the individual is net worth, cash available to reinvest. Bottom line on the business side is your business valuation and also cash available to reinvest in the business or reinvest in capital expenditures or to reinvest in some other type of investment. And so the goal, I believe, as an individual is how much money is needed to exit to retire from working a traditional job. You know, mine was I was going to retire at 40, and now I think I will enjoy just working until I'm in old age. On the business side, you're trying to generate enough revenue so that you can exit your business and have a nice retirement there, or to step back from your business, from managing the day-to-day operations, right? And so on both ends, they're kind of this similar goal where you have a idea of the amount of income that you will need to be generating, revenue on one side, income on the other, to meet that goal. And so this infographic, it oversimplifies and detailed process, but I hope it helps you to understand the management systems that you can use as an individual, as well as the management systems and how they translate when you become an entrepreneur. You're still managing the left side as well as the right side. And when we talk about life-work balance, we haven't put in here things about personal vacation, right? So you have a personal vacation, you also should have like a business vacation. And so there's this list could go on and on just in terms of making sure that you have a balanced outlook on how you're managing things as an individual and how you're managing things as a business owner. And so that is our current infographic. This is the first, actually the third version of it. We revised it several times, probably revise it a lot more as we start to utilize it. But wanted to share that with you. I have circulated it and distributed it a little bit to get some feedback from individuals that I know work well in these spaces and in these management system areas, so what we're discussing. And so there'll probably be some revisions to it, some updates and those types of things, but wanted to explain what the infographic was and what it was trying to convey. And so I hope that will be a helpful tool for owners, managers, administrators as they try to balance life as an individual and then life as a entrepreneur. That's our Mac moment. We are glad you could share one with us. You may now resume your regular activities.